Okay, good afternoon, students. In the last class, we have discussed about hypothermia. Hypothermia was about what? Was about low temperature, isn't it? Means the person's body's temperature gradually decreases, that is 95 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, and today we will be discussing about hyperthermia. Okay, hyperthermia, from the name itself, hyper means high. Okay, your body temperature rises up. Okay, so your body temperature, it rises up, maybe because of infection or maybe because of your health. Okay, so we got that in the normal temperature is 97 to 99, but in this hyperthermia, what you will get, your temperature, it increases. Okay, it increases to 100.4 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, or maybe it will be higher than that also. Okay, higher than 100 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, or else you can say is this one, pyrexia. Okay, when we have fever, we usually use the word pyrexia. This one, Pyrexia, pyrexia. Okay, so hyperthermia, or this one, pyrexia, the body temperature above 100 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, and why it happens? Maybe because of infection or maybe because of the health issues. Okay, so for that, the person is having hyperthermia. Okay, shall we move to the next slide? Are you done? Are you done? Shall we move to the next slide?
Just once again.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again. Okay. So hyperthermia, from the name itself, hyper means high. Okay, the person's body temperature rises up. Okay, maybe because of infection or maybe because of health issues. Okay, so for that the temperature raises up. Okay, you remember the person's normal temperature was 97. Okay, till 99 also it's okay. But in this hyperthermia, what you will get the person's body temperature rises up. That is 100 degree. Okay, above 100 degree Fahrenheit. And we use the word hyperthermia, or else you can say pyrexia. तो ये हाई टेम्परेचर में क्या होता है, हम लोग का जो बॉडी टेम्परेचर है वो हो जाता है, हाई हो जाता है, ठीक है, ज्यादा हो जाता है। क्यों? क्योंकि हेल्थ इश्यूज की वजह से भी हो सकता है और इन्फेक्शन की वजह से भी हो सकता है। ओके, और ये नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर तो कितना था, 97 से लेके 99 तक ठीक ठाक टेम्परेचर है। लेकिन अगर 100 क्रॉस किया या 100 से ऊपर हो गया तो उसको बोलते हैं पायरेक्सिया, मतलब फीवर। ओके, so do you understand? Shall we move to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Hyperthermia.
Yes, hyperthermia, or else pyrexia also you can say. You can use two words or two terms. Okay, pyrexia also we can say fever, and the temperature it will be above 100. Okay, so now let's see the symptoms. The symptoms of hyperthermia. Okay, for hypothermia, what it was, shivering, all this, not feeling cold and all those things. Okay, but in hyperthermia, what you will get, because of overheat. Okay, obviously you'll feel hot, isn't it? Heat is producing inside your body. Okay, so your body will automatically be overheated. Okay, so for that you will start sweating. Okay, you will start sweating, and this sweat, it contains what? Electrolytes. Okay, this is the electrolytes. Your sweat has electrolytes. Okay, and is made up of crucial salts. Okay, and you'll find that your sweat is salty also. Okay, so because of this dehydration, what will happen? Because of loss of electrolytes, because of sweat, what will happen? You'll have dehydration. Dehydration means what? Losing of electrolytes, losing of fluids in your body. Okay, okay, this is just the overview. This is just the overview of symptoms of hyperthermia. Okay, are you clear about this? हाइपरथर्मिया होने से क्या होगा? अगर हाइपोथर्मिया है तो हम लोग के शरीर के अंदर बहुत सारा हीट प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा। ठीक है, हीट प्रोड्यूस होने से क्या होगा? स्वेटिंग करना स्टार्ट करेंगे और स्वेट में क्या है? इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स है, सॉल्ट्स है। ठीक है, तो अगर स्वेटिंग करने से क्या होगा? ऑटोमेटिकली डिहाइड्रेशन हो जाएगा। डिहाइड्रेशन मतलब लूजिंग ऑफ फ्लूइड्स, लूजिंग ऑफ सॉल्ट्स। ओके, तो डिहाइड्रेशन हो जाएगा। समझ में आया? डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीवन? यस? Okay, so dehydration means this one. Okay, the symptoms of dehydration, this is general symptoms, okay, of dehydration. If you'll have dehydration, means if you lose much amount of electrolytes, means if you sweat, what happens? You'll feel thirsty, okay, you'll have dry mouth, okay? Your mouth will become dry, and you'll pass urine for a very very
Ma'am,
frequently.
your
Means,
voice is
uh-huh. Yes, Suraji?
voice is not clear.
Voice is not, is it clear now? Is it clear now? Hello?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay. So in this dehydration means losing of salts, losing of electrolytes, what will happen? You'll find some symptoms in your body. Okay. So the symptoms is that you'll feel thirsty. Okay, because you are losing water, you are losing electrolytes. So for that, you'll feel thirsty. Okay, the second one is you'll have dry mouth. Okay, the person will have dry mouth. His lips and all will become dry because of losing of fluids, losing of water, electrolytes. And what will happen here? Uh, Limited. The person will pass urine very less. Why? Because the person is having dehydration. No, means less amount of water in the body. So for that, urine also will be less. Okay, and also the skin will be dry. The skin will also be dry. Okay, the skin will also become dry. Then afterwards what will happen? The person might have headache also. Okay, the person will have headache also, this one. And the person will be heartbeat also will be not normal. Okay, so these are the symptoms which you will get in dehydration people. Okay, so this is general symptoms. And in mild dehydration means what? Means not so severe dehydration. A person will have headache. Okay, the person will have headache, and the person will have cramps. Muscle cramps means what? The muscle will pain. Okay, so and in severe dehydration, what will happen? The person will have high body temperature. Okay, more than 100°F, and the person might have organ failure also. Okay, the person won't be able to what to say means, whatever system is working, maybe digestive system or whatever system, there will be organ failure. Okay, it will be failure, and at the end moment what will happen? it might lead to that also. Okay, so these are the symptoms which you find, which you get in dehydration. Okay, did you understand about dehydration? Dehydration means losing of electrolytes and fluids. Okay, if you lose much amount of fluids in your body, maybe in terms of sweating, okay, maybe in terms of loose motion, okay, so it means that one is dehydration. Okay, are you clear about it? Are you clear, everyone, about dehydration?
Ma'am, what is the difference
Huh?
Ma'am,
Yes,
available
Suraj.
communication.
di- differences between hydration and mild dehydration?
Mild hydration means what? Mild hydration means not so severe. Okay, means which can be treated. Understand? Which can be treated. It is not so serious. Okay, which can be treated. And severe dehydration means which is life threatening, means which is harmful for your body. It might lead it might lead to that also. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
headache also symptom in dehydration.
Haha.
Headache also symptom in dehydration.
Yes. Headache means the person head will pain. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, did you understand? Severe dehydration means it's very severe. It might lead to that also. Okay, but this mild dehydration, it can be treated. It is treatable. And during dehydration, what you should have? You should have lots of water. Okay, you should have ORS. You know na ORS? Oral rehydration salt.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
all
dehydration.
those. Yes. That one is, it contains electrolytes. Okay,
Yes,
so during dehydration, a person should consume all those. Lots of water, lots of all those ORS and all that. Means fluid things. Means watery substance.
yes,
Okay, shall we move to the next slide?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, in hyperthermia, na, we will get different types and different stages. Okay, so this is it. So in this stage, what will happen in hyperthermia? You'll have heat fatigue and cramps. Heat fatigue means what? Tired because of too much of temperature, too much of heat inside your body. You will have fatigue. You will have tiredness. You will feel tired, isn't it? During sunny days, during hot weather, do you feel tired or not? Just because of the heat also. If you don't do anything also, you feel tired, isn't it? So that one is known as heat fatigue. Okay, and you'll have cramps. Cramps means what? Means uh, in some parts of your body you will feel pain. Okay, so maybe this part, maybe this part. Okay, so all these are the things which you'll find in heat fatigue and cramps. Cramps means pain. Okay, pain or twisting of muscles also you can say. So these are the things. So what you'll find? Excessive sweating. If you feel hot, obviously sweat will come out or not. So that one is excessive sweating. Okay, next is exhaustion. Exhaustion means what? You'll feel tired. A person will feel tired. And the next is what? Flushed or red skin. The person's skin will automatically become reddish. Okay, red in color. And the person will have muscle cramps. As I've already said, muscle cramps, spasm, and pains. All these are the same thing. Okay, they will have pain in the backside or here and there. Okay, muscle side. Okay, next is what? Headache or mild lightheadedness means the person will have headache. Okay, nausea means tired. So are you clear with all this? Excessive sweating means the person will sweat a lot. Exhaustion, tired. Flush or red skin, the person's skin will become red in color. And muscle cramps, this one, it will pain in some areas. Okay, the person will have headache or the person will have nausea means tired, vomiting type. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And heat exhaustion. So what do you mean by heat exhaustion? If a person is having heat exhaustion, na, and it is not treated properly, okay, what will happen? It might lead to heat stroke also. Okay, it might lead to heat stroke also, which is life threatening. Which is life threatening means what? Which will be not good for the person. It might lead to death. Okay, it might lead to death also. Okay, heat exhaustion, I'll repeat again. If the heat exhaustion is not treated properly, what will happen? The person will have heat stroke. Okay, and ultimately the person might die. Okay, because of the heat stroke. Understand? And the symptoms of heat exhaustion. Okay, we will find some symptoms also in heat exhaustion. That is, the person's skin will become cold, pale, wet skin. Can you see this? Pale skin, dull, dull skin. The person's skin will become in this way, cold, pale. It will be wet also. And same thing, extreme or heavy sweating means too much sweat. Okay, and the next is fast but weak pulse. The pulse will be fast, but it will be very weak, not normal, you can say. And next is nausea, vomiting. Okay, the person will feel nausea, vomiting, and because of that, the person will have diarrhea also. Okay, loose motion, and the person will have headache and muscle cramps. And the person will have exhaustion. Same thing, means tired. Okay, the person will be weak. Intense thirst. Intense thirst means what? The person will feel very thirsty. Okay, and dizziness means the person's head will go round. Means what to say? It won't be in normal position. Okay, the person's head will go round. And less frequent urination and dark urine means the person will pass limited amount of urine. Okay, maybe only once in a day. Okay, maybe not at all also. Okay, and the next is difficulty paying attention or concentrating means the person won't be able to concentrate in one thing. Means he will find difficulty in concentrating, you can say. Okay, the next is mild swelling of the feet and ankles or fingers and hands. Swelling means what? Puffing out. Can you see this? This is not normal leg, isn't it? It will swell. It will puff out. Okay, do you know the meaning of swelling? Do you know the meaning of swelling?
Ma'am.
Yes. Do you know the meaning of?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it means this one. Okay, it will puff out. It will come out. Not very much. Mild means light. Okay, it might swell maybe in your feet or ankles means this area. Maybe in your fingers or hands. In all this area it will swell. Okay, and the person might have temporary fainting or losing consciousness means the person might faint also. Okay, the person might faint also. So these are the symptoms which you get in heat exhaustion. If you understand, in heat exhaustion, what are the symptoms? If heat exhaustion is not treated at the right time, heat stroke might occur. Okay, so for that it need to be treated at the right time. Okay, and some symptoms are there. That is that the person will have pale skin, means dull, very dull skin. Okay, not healthy skin, pale. It will become pale, and the person's skin will also be wet, cold. It will be cold. Okay, and the person will have extreme sweating, and the person will have a weak pulse that will be fast. Okay, and the person will have nausea, vomiting, headache, all this, and the person will have muscle cramps. Okay, means pain, and the person will be exhausted. The person will have a weakness, And the person will have intense thirst. Intense thirst means what? Very, very thirsty. Not normal thirsty, very, very thirsty. Okay, the person will have dizziness also. It means it will go around the head. And less frequent urination means the person will pass very limited amount of urine. Okay, or maybe only once in a day like that. And because of that, the person urine will be dark. Okay, and the person won't be able to concentrate in one thing. Okay, and they will have very mild swelling in the feet part and also swelling in the hand part. And at last, the person might faint also, faint, or else the person might lose his consciousness also, and ultimately the person will faint. Okay, did you understand? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am.
okay. Next is heat stroke. Okay, I was saying that if it's not treated properly, they say the exhaustion, it might lead to heat stroke. Okay, so now we will see heat stroke. So what do you mean by heat stroke? So heat stroke, you will see that the temperature, okay, it will be more than 103. Okay, pyrexia was how much? 100 degree Fahrenheit, isn't it? So in heat stroke, you will find that the temperature is very, very high. So it will be 103 degree Fahrenheit to 104 degree Fahrenheit. And you will see mostly heat stroke, mostly the person who are weak or who have low immunity system. Okay, in mainly in young children or else who are aged, maybe 65 years of age also. Okay, and these complications mostly you will get uh, if a person is having heart problem, okay, like blood pressure problem, BB problem, all these things. So this is the overview of heat stroke. Okay, remember heat stroke is 103. Okay, from starting from 103 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, are you
Yes.
clear? Are you clear? Okay. So some symptoms you will get in the heat stroke. Those are fast, strong pulse or very weak pulse. Okay, your pulse will be fast but very strong, or else it will be very weak pulse. It means what? It won't be normal. Your pulse, okay, your pulse won't be normal. And breathing, the person will breathe very fast, but it will be very deep. Okay, maybe in that way. Okay, means the person will take a very deep breath. Okay, but it will be very fast. Means what? Difficulty in breathing. Okay, and the person sweat will be reduced also. Okay, so the person sweat will be reduced. It will become less. And what will happen? The person will feel hot, very hot, and the person's skin will become red and wet also, or else dry skin also. Okay, and what will happen? Tired, weakness, nausea, headache. The person will have dizziness, means the head will go round, and the person will be confused also. And next is what? Disorientation. Disorientation means what? Can't concentrate in one thing. Means wherever the person is, maybe inside the room or maybe inside this room, he won't be able to know even in which room he is. He'll be like, where am I? Okay, he won't be able to concentrate in anything. Okay, disorientation. Blurred vision means what? Whatever the person is seeing or whatever the person is viewing, it won't be clear, it will be blurred. Okay, next is what? Irritability or mood swings means the person will be irritated in little things. He will be disturbed. Okay, and the person will have mood swings also, maybe from happy to sad. Okay, means mood swings. And lack of coordination means a person won't be able to coordinate in one thing. Okay, means if a person is, say for example, if a person is how to say, trying to walk, okay, trying to walk, what will happen? His left leg will move forward, but his another leg won't move in that way. That means lack of coordination. Whatever the person is doing means they won't be able to coordinate, they won't be able to unite. Okay, and the next is what? Fainting or losing consciousness. Same thing means the person might faint also, and the person might lose his consciousness also. Okay, and some symptoms you will find in heat stroke is seizure. Do you know seizure? Do you know the meaning of seizure? Seizure.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know the meaning of seizure?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Seizure means what? Means the person's full body will shake. Okay, full means fully it will shake. Not because of uh, cold or something. Because of the complications, whatever is having internally, internal organs, whatever, because of the complications, the person will start seizure. Means it will shake from head to toe. Everything will shake the person's body. Okay, it
Ma'am,
means
Grohan.
grohon. What is grohon?
Ma'am, seizure means Grohan.
Oh, in Assamese.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I think you understood now. Others grohon. Okay,
Ma'am,
seizure.
গ্রহণ নহব কিয় গ্ৰহণ হ'ব?
Okay, you know Mirgi Bimar? Huh?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
Mirgi
Yes, ma'am.
Bimar, what is it say? Mirgi Bimar, what happens? The person needs to shake or not? His whole body. Have you ever
Yes,
seen?
ma'am.
Have you ever seen Mirgi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
same way, the person will shake. Okay,
Yes.
that means seizure. Pura, it will shake because of what? Because of the organ failure. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
it means seizure. Okay, and next is organ failure. I have already said, and the person will have coma. Coma, to I think you all know.
Yes, ma'am.
Means no, pura loss of consciousness. Okay,
Yes.
and ultimately death. Okay, okay. Are you clear about heat stroke? Hmm? Are you clear about heat stroke and the symptoms? Okay. So
Yes.
I'm just showing you the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Okay, so this heat stroke, you can even see the person is just feeling hot and means which is treatable. It can be treated. But in heat stroke, you can see a bit complicated, a bit severe. Okay, so in the heat exhaustion, what will happen? I'll just repeat again. The person will have muscle cramps, means it will pain in the muscle and heavy sweating. Okay, so the person will have will sweat very much. Okay, so it means that one. And the next is what? Cold. The person body will be cold and the person will have dry skin. Oh, sorry, moist skin. Moist means what? Sweaty. Okay, sweaty. Then afterwards, what will happen? Fatigue means weak, and the person will be weak. Intense thirst means the person will feel very very thirsty. And next is what? Nausea, headache, vomit. The person will feel vomiting and headache. The person will be confused and the person will have dizziness in the head, means it will go round. Okay, and the person's breathing system, it will be very fast but shallow breathing. Shallow means what? Deep breath. ओके जो अंदर तक हम लोग जो सांस लेते हैं उसको बोलते हैं shallow breathing. Means deep breath, very deep. The person will breathe very deeply. Okay, and heat stroke, this heat stroke. Okay, the person will have nausea, vomiting, same thing. The person will feel hot. The person will have dry skin, or profuse sweating. Profuse means what? Profuse means very much, extreme sweating. Okay, and the person will have loss of consciousness. Okay, means the person will lose his conscience, and the person body temperature also it will be very high. I said na 103, and the person will have throbbing headache also. Okay, throbbing headache means what? Strong, very much strong that the person will be able to listen to his heartbeat also sometimes. I think sometimes you also used to experience, isn't it? Because you are having too much headache, sometimes you are able to feel your rhythm of your pulse. Have you ever experienced? Have you ever experienced like uh, maybe you are running too fast, or maybe your head is spinning too much? Sometimes in your head, sometimes you can feel the rhythm of your pulse or not. Have you ever experienced like a type? Huh? Have you ever experienced?
Ma'am,
Have you ever experienced throbbing headache? Means because of too much headache in your head, sometimes you can feel the rhythm of your pulse. Means dhak 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 dhak. Can you feel? Sometimes
Yes, ma'am.
no. I think Samsung will feel it. Samsung will experience it. Even me too. I experience. Means I feel sometimes. I can feel it because of too much headache. No. Sometimes we used to feel it.
Yes.
You are able to feel the rhythm of your pulse also sometimes. Okay, because of too much headache. Okay, next is confusion. A person will be confused. A person will have difficulty in speaking also. And next is what? Hallucinations. Hallucinations means what? Vahem. You know na vahem? You know or
yes,
not
ma'am.
vahem? Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Means
Yes, ma'am.
hallucination means whatever you can see, but the other person can't see. Okay, it means that one. Understand? You are able to see.
Il-
You will be able to see.
Illusion, ma'am.
Not exactly illusion, it's hallucination. Illusion and hallucination is different. Illusion means what? Illusion
Ma'am,
means if you see a rope, okay, from
इससे
far, if it is at night, sometimes you might feel as a snake or not. Sometimes, isn't it? That one is illusion. Okay, so that don't get confused with illusion and hallucination. Illusion means whatever it's already existing. Okay, it's already existing, but you are thinking in a different way. Understand, Surajit?
Yes.
Means, for example, I've given one example. That one means if at night you'll go out and if you see a rope, मतलब एक रस्सी देखेगा रात को, ओके, तो क्या सोचेगा? सांप भी सोच सकते हैं तुम, है कि नहीं? that one is illusion. That one is illusion. Don't get confused. And hallucination
मैम
is different. Hallucination means what? Which you can see but others can't see.
मैम
Understand?
डिजर्ट में कभी कभी वो पानी जैसा दिखता है पर नहीं
Haha.
डिजर्ट में भी दिखाई पड़ते हैं कभी कभी एक पर्सन को वो पानी जैसा दिखता है पर नहीं
Yes, that one is known as illusion. Okay, not hallucination. Hallucination is different. Which you can only see. Only you can see it.
यस मैम
Okay. But these are all. Huh? Not good.
मैम उसमें एक मूवी भी है हेलोसिनेशन के ऊपर
Ha.
हिंदी
Okay. Hallucination means only you will be able to see it. Okay.
यस
Actually,
मैम
it's not true, but the person will think it's true in that way. Okay. So the person will have hallucination also. Okay, in heat stroke, the person will have hallucination also. And next is strange behavior. The person will behave very strangely, not in normal, what to say, behavior, very abnormal, very strange. maybe means पागल का जैसा acting करेगा, ठीक है? Means the person will act just like a lunatic person, maybe that person. Okay, and last is seizure. As I've already said, the whole body will shake from head to toe. The whole person's body will shake, will shiver. Okay, so these are the symptoms which you find in heat stroke. Okay, did you understand, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we will see treatment. The treatment for heat exhaustion. Okay. So for heat exhaustion, what are the treatments that we can give to the person? First is sipping cold water or an electrolyte drink. Means you have to give the person water. Okay, because the person is having dehydration, losing of fluid and electrolytes. You'll have to make the person to have fluids. Fluids means water, okay, and electrolytes such as
Yes,
ORS and all that. Okay, and next is what, loosening or removing excess clothing. Means you will have to remove the person's uh, cloth. Okay, but you have to maintain privacy also. It doesn't mean that you openly, like, you'll just remove all the clothes. You should respect the person's body also, isn't it? So you have to maintain a little bit of privacy also. Okay, so you'll have to loosen it or remove the person's clothing. Okay, and next is what, laying down and trying to relax. Means you have to lay down the person and you will make the person relax. Okay, means in whatever comfortable position he wants to lie down, you will have to keep that person in that way. Okay, the next is what, taking a cold bath or shower. Means you'll have to make the person bath. Okay, that also with cold water, not with warm water. Okay, and next is what, placing a cool wet cloth on the forehead. Means in this forehead you need to place a cloth that is cold. Okay, so that the temperature will cool down. Understand? You remember that you wanted to make the person temperature cool down. That is from 100 and 100, isn't it? The temperature is 100. You want to make the person temperature cool down. So for that, by any means you wanted to cool down. So for that you have to follow all these steps properly. Okay, next is what, not resuming activity until symptoms have gone away. Means unless and until the person's symptoms, whatever you are finding, it's not normal. Okay, you will have to perform that thing unless and until the person turns out to be in normal position. Okay, it means this one. Okay, next is what, placing ice packs or compress under the arms and groin. Means you'll have to place ice packs in this part, arms. Okay, these two sides, and groin is this area. Okay, you have to place ice packs in this part. Why? Because a person's sweat mostly comes from this area, armpit and groin area part. Okay, so for that you'll have to place ice
groin
packs.
area to have, ma'am.
What?
Groin area.
Groin area is this part. Can you see these two parts? Wait, I'll show you in
Yes,
the next slide. This, can you see this?
yes, ma'am.
This is groin. These two
Okay.
parts. Okay, this is two
Okay.
armpits and this is groin. Okay, you'll have to place ice packs in these two areas and in these two areas. Okay, and you'll have to use fan, okay, table fan or ceiling fan or anything to cool down the skin. Understand? And for heat stroke, this was a treatment for this one, heat exhaustion. Okay, treatment for heat exhaustion. And for treatment for heat stroke, okay, so what are the things that we need to apply or we need to follow? First thing is that you'll have to move in a cold place, okay, a shaded place. Okay, then afterwards you'll have to make the person lie down and you'll have to remove all the person's clothing. Same thing. And the next is what, if it is not if the person condition is getting worse and worse, so what will happen? You'll have to call emergency treatment 108. Okay,
Yes.
do you know or not 108? That
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
You'll have to seek help from them. Okay, next is what? You won't make the person drink or not eat anything unless and until he is conscious, means जब तक होश नहीं आएगा उसको तब तक के लिए उसको कुछ नहीं देंगे, ना खाना या पीना. ठीक है? So unless and until the person is not feeling, means the person is not in conscious position, you won't make the person eat or drink anything. Understand? Afterwards, what will happen? You'll have to make the person take a shower or bath. Okay, afterwards you'll have to use cold things, wet clothes on the skin. So all these things.
Yes.
Okay, so are you clear?
Yes,
Are you clear,
ma'am.
everyone? About guidelines or the treatment for heat stroke and heat exhaustion? Is it clear to
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Okay.